Okay, so if you have been subscribed to the channel and you have been watching My Hero Academia Ultra Impact videos, which if you haven't subscribed already, you should right now with the notification bell on to keep up to date with this game, you would have known that I pulled the new UR Blue Toga in one multi. And as a YouTuber for this game, I think it's my obligation to get her into her awakened form and make a showcase video for you guys to give you a demonstration on how good she can be and if she is worth it. And so that is exactly what I've done. I have awakened her. This is her awakened art right here. And so we're going to be showcasing her and see whether or not I was correct into saying she was not worth the summons. So let's quickly look at the card details for UR Toga here. Starting off with her plus ultra, 550% single target to an enemy and a high chance to bleed the enemy for 3 turns. Bleed is kind of like burn, where the enemy who is affected by bleed will slowly lose HP. I don't know if there is a side effect as well for the bleed, as all I know is that they lose HP. Now, the first action skill, 350% damage to a single enemy, medium chance of causing bleed to that enemy for 3 turns, and also plus ultra gauge by 20% as well when using the skill. With a low cooldown of 4, that is really, really good for that plus ultra gain meter, and of course, the repeat of the bleed, if you are lucky enough. Now, the second action skill is pretty simple, plus ultra gauge increased by 45%, as well as a 20% crit rate increase for 3 turns. It is on a higher cooldown of 6 turns, but still very nice, as you want that plus ultra to get the high chance of bleeding for the most part. Now, for the first order skill, fills plus ultra gauge meter by 25% at the start of the battle, and then at the start of each wave, skills do an additional 45% damage. So she is a very strong unit at the very beginning of the game, which is good because you can get her plus ultra really, really fast as well. But then, of course, once that leaves, it does drop off, especially in boss fights where it takes like 10 turns plus in order to beat some bosses. This is not as effective as you want it to be, but in multiple waved fights, and especially in main quests, the wave part of this effect is really, really good, keeping up her damage essentially, and that will stack as well. So if you beat a wave in 1 turn, you will get a double stack. So yeah, you can get a 90% boost in skill damage if you're really fast, and I'm going to showcase that, or try to showcase that in today's video. And then also the final auto skill that we have here, when HP is 50% or less, gets high field for 3 turns, and then skills do an additional 40% damage. This can be really, really good, and the good thing is it's easy to upgrade just through the purple table as well. Speaking of the table, I'll show you guys what I've done to her regarding the table. Table 6 on the basic table is done, and then the purple table, I've only got the first node. I could afford to get her higher and get her to there if I really wanted to, but we'll see how well she does in today's video, and then maybe see what happens in the future of My Hero Academia Ultra Impact, because I really don't need her to be strong right now. But with that said, that pretty much explains Toga. Let's bring her into a few battles, shall we? Okay, so we're starting off in the main quest 7-12. I want to see her stacking ability on that first auto skill and see how strong she can be. And so the good thing about the UR Toga is that she is one of the few characters that can get buffed up 3 times in her team. One being the friend. Let me find a good Momo friend. I have a level 100 Momo friend somewhere. There she is. And so that Momo will provide a 30% power boost to blue allies, which Toga is. We've got our own Momo here, only level 80 though, so she only provides, I think, a 25% power boost to blue allies. Let me double check. 20% power boost. So the friend one gives a 25% power boost, my bad. And then also, she gets an additional support unit, which is Shigaraki. Shigaraki is a villain support unit as well. And because Toga is both blue and villains, it means that we are getting an additional like 60% power boost just by bringing these 3 allies on our team. And with that said, let's jump into the event and see how well she can do. We're going to probably just go straight for the plus ultra, just because I think we can take out these 2 enemies really quickly. If we are strong enough, hopefully. We will plus ultra on the STR Nomu, and this should kill both of these Nomus here. And we'll make sure we get... Actually, we'll make sure we get the plus ultra gain with her second ability. So with that said, This will increase the Toga's plus ultra meter to full and get a plus ultra instantly for the next wave. Alright, so let me double check what her skills are. So yeah, here you go. So you can see she's got the 45% skill increase for 2 more turns left because it only lasts for 3 turns and we just wasted one. And then she just got an additional one right here. Not only that, we have 105 power from the support as well as our memory. The memory that we are giving her is the Bakugo one, which gives a 20% crit rate as well as a power boost. So she's actually going to be really strong here. She's also got the 20% increase crit rate from the ability that we use. So she should, with a 40% crit rate, hopefully do really good damage here. And that's what we're going to be testing out right now. So let's go and... yeah, we would just do this for now. Oh, whoops. That was a bad idea. Hopefully she targets the red one. Yeah, 36,000 damage non-critical with her plus ultra with all of those buffs. It was a little underwhelming if I'm going to be completely honest. It was definitely a little bit underwhelming. But don't worry, we have another chance here. This is a 3-wave battle. So we just need to make sure that we don't kill. Luckily, the first skill that she has also increases plus ultra. And what's good about most of her attacks is that they're double hits. So her normal attack is a double hit, which can be really good when versing someone with evasion or somebody with barrier. That can be very, very useful. And then also, her first skill is also a double hit as well. So that makes it equally as useful, but yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see too much power, but if I was going to be completely honest, that crit, if we were lucky enough, would have been about 50,000 damage. So I almost like double what she would have gotten there. Because I did actually use her before. She did get around 60,000 or 50,000 damage from my last usage, but I couldn't get it on video for you guys. And then finally, we're going to bring her onto VE Tower versus Endeavor. Unfortunately, the blue typing isn't really well used in VE Tower right now. The only red boss is the robot, and the robot unfortunately cannot get bled, I guess is the word. And so, if we want to see the bleed mechanic, we need to verse like an actual character, and Endeavor is like an easy choice here. So that's why we are on here. We won't have type advantage damage, unfortunately, but it's just what we have to deal with. So I'm sorry about that. But anyway, let's go and do her first skill here. We'll do this, actually. 8,500 per hit. So she did about 16,000, 17,000 right there. We did get the bleed mechanic. And I don't even know how much it took off there. We will finish off her skills here. It's going to be really quick because this Endeavor's pretty weak. We even got fear on him. I can't even see the bleed, if I'm going to be honest. So let's slow down the battle here just to see her plus ultra animation. I'm hearing that Toga does get pretty hype in the next few episodes of My Hero Academia. So, this is pre-season 5, I believe. So, she's not, like, based on anything too crazy. You guys are hyping, like, Toga up like she does something crazy. So, I'm expecting the next Toga to come out that is based on the latest version of her. Should be really insane. But for now, that is her plus ultra. Let me know what you rate it out of 10. I think that is like a solid 6 out of 10. Maybe a 5 out of 10. Nothing too crazy. It's just really her, at the end of the day, just like slicing people up. And nothing else. It's like a dynamic version of her normal attack, really. Alright, so this is her last attack that we can do. By the way, she did have the drop down underneath 50% HP. So as you can see, the high field for 2 more turns, she is burned, but yeah. Anyway. Don't die. Perfect. She did not die right there. And she did drop off on damage so much right there. Alright. Well, anyway, that is the showcase of the new You Are Blue Toga. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy. My final thoughts is, she's not really needed right now. The current events that we have just doesn't really favor, like, her right now because of the fact that there's already 3 blues in the game, 3 You Are Blues that really do a lot of damage, and she's, like, somebody that's, like, secondary. Also, if you're running a villain team, and right now category teams aren't really effective compared to mono type teams, just because the event isn't like kind of like that. It's just very mono heavy right now. But with that said, if you pulled her, it's a great addition to your team regardless. And with that said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video as we have daily My Hero Academia Ultra Impact videos. With that said, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Check out all my social medias in the description. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.